Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. I'm just looking outside, and what happened to spring? It's cold, it's damp, it's raining, but it's cozy in here. So that's what it's all about, how to make life beautiful wherever you are, in appreciation, love, gratitude. And once again, I'm glad you're here. So I can welcome you to the Advancement Center. Welcome to the world of magic and miracles that awakens and reveals the gifts that we all brought with us to this dimension. But somehow or other, what we put into safekeeping, we brought these gifts, we put them into safekeeping, and they were taken away. They were taken from us and called childish, not real, a figment of our imagination, and belonged in our fairy tales. Then we went to school where we were educated in the ways of the world. I looked up the word, and the synonyms for educate are discipline, instruct, school, teach, and train. That's true. Educate implies development of the mind. What happens to the rest of that precious one? Bearing gifts of joy and delight and the discovery of wonder in just about everything and everyone. And remembering our origin when we are recognized. Here at the Advancement Center, there are several highlights and celebrations that fill 6 days of our week. 6 out of 7. That's very wonderful and so very rich. On Tuesday, after Genya's broadcast, there is a celebration dinner with Robert leading the after dinner words that always fuel both David's and my broadcasts. And David was inspired. And this is what we heard of David's words on Friday. We are entering into the greatest phase of our development, where the pure energy and vibration of a multidimensional being will begin to take up residence in a human form. There are those among us who have the awareness of this divine shift, and they are leading the way. But for they are experiencing it through every aspect of their being. They have a sense of reference for the immensity of what is now happening, for they have gone through many other shifts that have led to this one. They are the great masters and the messengers that have been sent to the physical world to deliver to us the information that reaffirms what we are can sometimes already feeling and sometimes what we cannot yet feel. Not everyone has the ability to feel these shifts at a level where they can know and feel exactly what is being brought to humanity. And as it moves through the master's field, they allow others of us to not have to go through the extreme symptoms of such a massive shift, for they take it into their field and within their bodies and transmute the difficulties for the collective so that we don't have to go through it. Therefore, they are like, forgive my reading, this print is tiny. Therefore, they are like guinea pigs, being the first to experience the powerful energies and change that will soon be delivered to all humanity. There is only gratitude for these ones, and it is an honor to receive these divine messages directly from their mouths and share this with you. Thank you, David. Forgive me for butchering your magnificent words, but the print is tiny. Yeah. Okay. So on Friday, David thrilled us with these words of becoming a butterfly. My inspiration revealed itself as my exchange with Simeon in my journal just before. And I'll share that with you right now. My wonderful journal, revealing my deep friendship with Simeon. And this is what I wrote this morning. 6:27. Wow. Dearest Simeon, 5.5 hours before my broadcast, and the pivotal point from which to begin in one word from Robert at Tuesday night's dinner with Genya and David. The word heard was congratulations. Robert went on to explain to express my calling upon higher energies to enable healing to take place after what could have been a devastating accident of falling and hitting my head on the road, La Vista Road, when we were transporting the trash bins for pickup early Monday morning. As I write, there is no doubt that I am watched over by the masters angels, entities, and of course, my Creator. The acknowledgement has been a never ending melody playing over and over, appearing very recognized and valued, the highest gift one can give and one to receive. Please guide me as you see. Love, Barbara. And his immediate answer was, Dearest Barbara, the accident has been forgotten by now, and exhilaration of being recognized by Robert. Your creator's, Robert, your creator's deputy, has filled you with gratitude, which colors every moment. We all affect one another all the time. May this be a chain reaction throughout all of mankind and promote kindness throughout. We love you. Simeon. So there you have it. It's been 1 week. And David goes on to say, a new flow, a new field, and a new format is now among us. The new format has a never before known structure of support that's been millions of years in the making. The accident, as horrendous as it was, has faded, but the results are still here. Now, it's one thing to bathe in acknowledgement of one you hold in high esteem. To this, add your deepest love and respect for the healing ability you have when you call upon the limitless energies held for you exclusively. A passerby walking his dog at the scene of the accident, meaning well and neighborly, warned us to get me checked out by a doctor. The power of Robert's and my knowing carried us back up the hill through the rest of the day, back to normal. It's been a week, and I have been shown with encouragement in many different ways and messages such as, stand tall. You are stronger in every way with each passing day. And as I walk down the long hallway, I feel that strength imbued and being transported right into my being. All we have to do is acknowledge, feel, and wonder at how we are being carried. When we are in tune with the right key and accents, the music plays throughout us. It's been quite a week. I feel as though I've traveled 1,000,000 miles, but having experienced that infusion of love, strength, positive direction, healing, I feel better than before. So I turn the page and I see my I see my note. Numerologically, today is an 8. In angelic symbolism, the 8 is a representation of justice, leadership, prosperity, balance, a link to the highest. Not much to report, but so much to be grateful for. So much more to be thrilled to be able to share with you this experience that no one else has to go through. We learn from each other, we love each other, we inspire each other, and every little bit of support is amazing. Oh. And just a day later, after that wonderful dinner, we had a very special visit from Mandar, my art teacher, and his family, who had been on a camping trip just south of here. And when I heard where they were, I said, please stop by on your way home. And their visit was perfect. They had been here 8 years ago, and now their sons were 13 and maybe 10, I'm not sure. But they are a beautiful, loving family. And as I speak of them, the sun is coming out. It was wonderful. And the first thing Mandar said is, I want to see all your paintings. So I took him into the kitchen, which is really like an art gallery, and he looked at them and he said, Barbara, they're good. Look, they are. They're wonderful. And there's so many. And then I took him into the living room where I have a basket filled with paintings. There might be 30 or 40 paintings in there. And he stood at the table and he took each one out and he said, well done. And he said, I remember this one. And he looked at each one and remembered them, commented, and I was in heaven. And then sometimes during class, I can't tell the difference between dark green and dark blue. And then I can never find my purple. And not only is he a wonderful art teacher, he remembers everything I've said. And he said, now show me your pastels. I want to see them. I want to pick out the blue and the greens and the purple. And he did. We went back and it was absolutely delightful. And then we sat, and they were our extended family. It was just delightful. And of course, I took pictures. I was going to show them to you, but it gets too confusing. Well, just a day later, this week's art class was a surprise, a shock, and a breakthrough. There he was. Mando was demonstrating, and all of a sudden, he disappeared. The screen went black, as did the entire house and neighborhood for a full 8 hours. Robert had been in the living room watching television, and he said everything went black. And I was at the other end of the house, and we all, the two of us, made our way carefully to the big flashlight in the kitchen. And it was amazing. And when there wasn't even a light that you could see out the window, everything was black. And as usual, with magic and miracles, the power of a single candle was marveled at as it lit the entire living room. And we sat there in awe of one tiny candle making such a huge difference. We went around the house and we lit anything and everything that had a wick. And we did well. And we lit everything that we could find. And finally we decided maybe we should just go to bed. And we did. And here's the breakthrough. I completed this pastel on Friday without any input from Mandar. I hope you like it. Yeah. There's supposed to be a little girl there. Oh, yeah. So that's our blackout painting. But it was almost comical. There I was paying rapt attention, and all of a sudden, black. May there always be a light, because there is always a light. And as we're speaking of the light, the sun is getting brighter and brighter, and the shadows are getting deeper and deeper. So till we meet again, I wish you a perfect life, perfect health, and a future filled with all good things. Thank you for joining me. With love, I am Barbara.